Yeah, hi. Is this TCR HQ?
The old Team Code Red can't come to the phone right now. Why? Because they're dead.
Welcome to Team CodeGreen On Air. Yeah, you heard that right. We're green now, and we are better than ever. Why are we green, you ask? You didn't? Okay, never mind. Well, some people here didn't want to listen to me when I preemptively and very funnily pointed out that our mascot, Stephen the Axolotl, was doing some shady stuff. Turns out he was, and he cursed us all and turned us into Team Code Green. So what's different about us, you ask? You didn't? Ah, well, the difference is that we are way better. We're all a little different now in cool ways, I promise. For example, Mx Code Red liked nature and art, but me, Mx Code Green, I love deforestation and the subsequent habitat loss. And the opera, or whatever. Anyway, I suppose I'll let the others reintroduce themselves and explain what's so much better about them over their stinky red counterparts.
I'm Outboattwo, I guess. I don't know. That's what the little piece of paper says here that I'm reading out that they gave. It's not real. It's not the. Just a gun pointed at my head. Please help. Yeah, I just changed clothes. I don't know what's going on, but I guess I'm a nice person. I'm friends with Makes Code Green. What the?
Hey, we're best friends! What do you think of my forehead?
It's obviously normal sized. It's normal sized.
Who's next?
Me. The name's Bluebarin, the far superior alternative to tangerine. Did you know that she's never even eaten a tangerine before? What a poser. Everyone's eaten blueberries before. They're the most popular
true.
fruit.
You're the most popular fruit.
I can think of an infinite number of ways that I'm better than her. First of all, I'm a goddamn shark. A shark? Why would you ever want to be a raccoon? You could pick any animal and you decide to be the ones that roll around in the trash and think they can wash cotton candy before eating it. Number two, she's afraid of the ocean and any large objects in it, which is why I made the executive decision to fill my room in the TCR tower completely with water.
Actually, you can't keep that.
What?
You can't have water in the room.
But it's where I live. What, you want me to just flop around on the ground?
Yeah, it'd be really funny.
Come on.
Okay.
Whatever. That's me.
Well, enough of this chit chat. Y'all are so indecisive about whether you can have water or not. Hello, I am WIP, a much better version of TBD. That's because he was so indecisive, and I'm very straightforward, to the point, and sure of myself. Like, here's some things that I'm very sure about. One, my love of good TV shows like Grey's Anatomy and Riverdale. I like watching those shows instead of going outside because I hate sports. I hate sports so much. Another thing I'm sure about how I hate bubble tea, and I'm sure that I belong here and that TBD does. I also love smoking so much.
Yeah, it's clearly an issue.
Yeah, it makes me feel alive. You know, it's like that one song that's like, everything that kills me makes me feel alive. Baby, I've been losing sleep. You know that one.
All right, so who's next?
We got copyright strike. Thanks.
I guess I would be next. Well, I'm angelic light, and other than just being better in every way than demonic, I'm an angel, and I love coffee.
Oh yeah, me too.
That's me, just better in every way. There's not much else to say about me.
Yeah,
You know what? I like your confidence.
I like your cut, G.
Yeah, it's on the other side of your head. Anyway, so yeah, that's us now. The others could have been here, but they were too busy, like, picking their noses or something. But they wouldn't, because that's what Code Red would have done. Code Green, we don't pick our noses. We choose them. See what I did there? Anyway, we still don't know exactly why Steven did this to us. He'd been acting really nice, and no one did anything bad to him. My personal theory is that David somehow is controlling Steven. Maybe it's not the real Steven, it was a cyborg. Maybe David's the mastermind behind everything. Or maybe Steven's just going through a little stuff and he's taking it out on us. But, no use making conspiracies over it. Just gotta roll with it.
I don't know.
Conspiracy.
My conspiracy is that he's hit puberty and he's very hormonal right now. So that's
Conspiracies.
why he's doing this to us.
Conspiracies. I love conspiracies.
Oh, do you?
Speaking of conspiracies, did you know that there's an underground ring of monkeys living in the sewers?
Give me the location.
Please?
No,
Oh, what the?
it's
Well,
just
all right then.
conspiracy after all. No
Game theory?
confirmations.
Okay. What other conspiracies do you know?
Well, I know quite a bit about hoaxes, and then there's some conspiracies about aliens and the existence of angels, which obviously is real.
Israel. As you were saying,
Would you like to talk about aliens?
I would love to hear about aliens. Conspiracies seems like the way to go.
One of my favorite conspiracies about aliens is crop circles. And crop circles are very, very interesting to me because whether or not aliens left them, or whether or not they're proof of aliens, they still are very, very intriguing to learn about. For example, farmers back when alien conspiracies were very popular in the 1950s or whatever, they would farmers to would start losing money. So to make up for this lost money, they'd create crop circles and claim that they were aliens. And these crop circles were big, big, massive, weird shapes of certain things like stars or, just circles. And typically they looked like they were burnt and they happened in cornfields.
Mm-hmm.
And on top of that, on top of the crop circles, there'd usually be a cow missing or a cow without blood. And farmers would claim an alien came down. My personal opinion is that the farmers just killed their cows for money.
Capitalism.
What do you guys
that,
think?
That doesn't seem like a thing farmers would
I
do.
mean, I would do it. I mean, Bluebarin and I, we hate cows. In
Yeah,
fact,
we
every
love
week she
them
and I,
over.
yeah, we like to go yell obscenities at them.
Yeah, I remember you strictly turning carnivorous just so you could just eat the cows.
Yeah, we
it
like
was
to
not. It was
sometimes
not good.
we'll climb
That's
the
bad for your
fence and
bowels.
then we'll bring our Bluetooth speaker and start playing Radiohead for them, and they hate
Mhm.
it. They
I
hate
hate
it.
it so much. Please, Angelic Light, go on.
Well, other than crop circles, multiple images of aliens have been found and come up throughout the years. For example, we have images of UFOs, videos of UFOs, and there's this
UFO. Yeah, that's my cousin.
one of the images that that exists out there is this image of this thing that's been called the Dark Knight.
I
Batman.
love that
Oh,
series.
like the Sonic game.
Yes, like Batman.
I love how two of us went Batman, one went the Sonic game.
This image of the Dark Knight is this weird, dark, pointy, like floating thing in the atmosphere of space, and no one's really been able to explain what exactly that is. And the image is very blurry, as all images are of aliens, and it's not really, still to this day, no one really has been able to explain what it is. What do you guys think?
I guess is probably debris, or is Batman in his spaceship?
I think Batman.
I think that they're trying to poison the water supplies and turn the frickin' frogs gay.
Oh, that
Ooh.
already.
I think maybe a bird just flew a bit too high.
Oh, that does happen sometimes.
Yeah, definitely. It got into outer space. It only have to go what Mach 23 to get up there. Birds can do that, right?
Sure.
Actually, birds are so fast. It's crazy.
So fast, it's crazy. I'm sorry.
That's my conspiracy. My conspiracy that birds can actually go so much faster. They're just hiding it from us because one day they're gonna fight back.
Ooh.
The birds do not work for the bourgeoisie.
No, that's a conspiracy, I believe. Think about it. Think about it real quick. The bourgeoisie, more like birds oiseau, because oiseau is French for birds. Bourgeoisie just says it's
Is
birds
it
bird.
really?
Yeah, I speak French. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me for being a French speaker.
Disgusting. Imagine being a French speaker.
You got it way worse. Anyway, Angelic Light, please tell us another one.
Another one
Gosh,
what?
it really is Wazo.
Another one.
No.
Who here knows about Neopets?
I do. I know that the Lever of Doom is the best thing in the entire game.
Bluebarin, you might want to explain what Neopets are.
Well, if you don't know, Tangerine is very, very into Neopets. Neopets is the game that turns all children into capitalist pigs through the Neopets stock market. Imagine Webkinz if you could scam people and get rich. That's Neopet.
And it
Now,
just sounds like cryptocurrency.
exactly. Now you're thinking about Neocoins. Now, in addition to Neopets, I'm sure a lot of people played Webkinz as children. I know I did.
I did.
As the young childrens of our generation.
I didn't have a childhood. I was just made in a cloning machine. What?
Yeah, where were you? Oh yeah, that's
Well,
right.
I hatched out of an egg, and anyways, I'm sure those of you who know Webkinz remember that in Webkinz there was a doctor named Dr. Quack who would take care of your Webkinz when they were sick.
I'm gonna
However,
level with you. I don't remember.
well, just pretend.
Okay. Yeah, I remember.
However, there was a conspiracy about this. That there was at one point where there was a rumor going around that Dr. Quack was evil and was killing people's Webkinz. And it got to the point where this rumor got so awful that the Webkinz team themselves had to say, hey guys, no, we're not killing your pet. But I don't believe that. So the conspiracy was that people would bring their Webkinz in when they were sick, and then Dr. Quack would take them behind the curtain, and they'd hear chainsaw noises, and then their pets would come out bloody and dead.
Oh my god.
Or there was a conspiracy, in addition to that, where if you click the eye chart too many times in the doctor's office, he would get pissed off and give your pets poisonous pills that would kill them. And that made many a children afraid to log into Webkinz. Definitely not me though. I definitely knew it was fake and was not scared.
Okay.
But the conspiracy got so out of hand that its competitive game Neopets also started to tie into it, and people from Neopets started to say that if they played Webkinz and they got the poisonous pills, then they would then log on to their Neopets account, and their Neopets would also be dying or be dead. And
Is it true?
I don't think it was a conspiracy. I think Dr. Quack is a dirty menace. And I think he enjoys killing children.
Hmm.
And
I mean,
That's fair.
can you blame him?
one thing you'll notice is that I recall a few years ago when Webkinz started like going into their new like beta website, is that Dr. Quack is no longer a part of Webkinz. They like killed him off.
Really?
Yeah, like Dr. Quack is no longer a part of the game, or at least they might have brought him back because people complained, but
Arrested for his crimes.
yeah, so
I mean, his name is literally Dr. Quack, so
Yeah, he's a
But-
quack.
but that's just a theory.
a game theory.
Game
Game
theory.
theory.
No, Matt Pat!
Alright, great. We got 2 copyright strikes in one video.
It's from saying Mad Pat.
Yeah.
Oh, do you guys want to know about the game theory? So here it is, right? Matt Pat is right behind me and holding a gun. Please help. Please send
Hey,
help.
you can't say the MP word. We're gonna get another copyright strike. Jeez, inconsiderate
Alright.
bastard.
Hey, why'd you say that to me?
Yeah, that's your best friend over there, Outboattwo.
Yeah, sorry about that. I'm not sure what came over me. So anyways,
Yeah, that's okay.
let's talk about the Navy of the U.S. So this is a pretty spooky conspiracy, a rather more out there one. So during World War II, I believe there was a theory that, or conspiracy that the U.S. Navy was doing some experimenting. I think they were using electromagnets, something like that, and they wrapped the electromagnets around with copper wire, and that allowed them to teleport. And it would create a green mist, a green fog that would engulf the whole vessel. And then the next thing that they know, the vessel was gone. And supposedly, other places, other ports, reported seeing green mist and a random U.S. Navy vessel just showing up. And then at some point, eventually, the Navy vessel ended up back where it was originally. However, some of the crewmates, imposter among us. Oh my! Some of the crewmates ended up being charred. They found like burnt corpses, or that
Corpse husband? What? Oh my.
or that the crewmates were embedded into the walls. They had become part of the walls. There were a few that survived, however, and all that they did to tell the families whose people died, they just said, oh, they died in a training accident. But those that lived, they were able to go back home. But the thing is, when they went back home, some strange stuff would happen. You see, there was this one guy. He was eating some food at his dinner table, with his wife and kids, and then suddenly he just gets up and starts walking backwards and phases through the wall. His family goes outside, goes to the back, and he's gone. He's completely gone. They never see him again. The soup I want some of that soup, because that soup sounds pretty damn cool. You know?
Good soup.
Yeah, that was pretty spooky.
Yeah, I have heard of that.
Yeah, my conspiracy is that the green mist was just their stinky farts, though.
Okay, what the hell?
Thanks,
I'm lighting in
WIP.
the mood because that kind of spooked me out. I'm not gonna lie.
I've heard that story too, and I also heard that the people who ended up phased and stuck in the wall were still alive.
Oh,
There are people in your wall. Get them out. Get them out.
I mean, there was to sort of tie into that. There was another idea where I think it was the Nazis were working on a mind control machine, and people reported that wildlife just started walking in one direction. The band.
I was thinking the band.
You're insecure. Don't know what for.
3 copyright strikes beats that we lose the channel.
I think we're at 4 right now during this podcast.
But the whole theory is that the brains work at certain wavelengths, so if you can get the right frequency, you can control the brain, and that's what they did.
Ugh, I don't like thinking about that.
Yeah, this came from my 10th grade U.S. history teacher. It was a slow day. It was bored, and he was like, hey, you guys want to learn about conspiracy theories? They're pretty cool. And he did, and he was a cool guy, because, yeah.
That's pretty neat.
Hey, speaking of dead people,
Good segue.
you want to know something really cool about Webkinz?
No.
That's right. I'm still not over it. I'm shaking in my boots over here.
Breaking in your baby seal leather boots
Exactly, like Megamind.
like Mega
boy.
Man.
Here's the thing. In 2008, August 2008, Gans addressed the Dr. Quack rumor and said, nothing in Webkinz world would ever hurt your Webkinz pets. The Webkinz killer is not a true threat to pets, and Webkinz cannot die. But you know what, Gans? I have something to say to you. Webkinz can't die, huh? Then how come both my Webkinz accounts have been deleted and all of my Webkinz are dead? What the hell? I had 50 Webkinz on my first Webkinz account, which I made in 2004 or so. I tried to go back on it. It's gone. The account is gone. I had another one that I remade in 2013, had about 20 on it. Gone. All of my Webkinz are dead, Gans.
Oh my god.
You're liars. They can die, and you killed them.
I'm
Anyways,
scared. I don't think I want to play Webkinz anymore. I mean, not that I've played in years.
that's why you should play Neopets.
No.
You know, my Neopets are alive and well, and also I'm a millionaire. I'm a capitalist scum millionaire.
The best part about Neopets is that it has the lever of doom that you can waste all your money on. I mean, not waste all your money, to donate to.
Exactly.
Okay.
Anyways, that's it. I'm mad at Gans.
Who's next?
Crop circles, as Angel was talking about. More like crap circles. Here's my conspiracy theory. So the Nintendo Direct was recently, and they announced that Jack Black was Bowser.
Oh
And
yeah.
I think that as a surprise, they're gonna have his son Samuel Jason Black play Bowser Jr. Thank you. That's all.
Okay, I would actually
Good
really dig
conspiracy.
that.
I would, because his son's a very cool guy. I followed him on Instagram for a while.
I didn't know Jack Black had a son.
Yeah, he has a
I think he
meme
has
page on
two.
Instagram.
Yeah,
Wow.
he was funny.
I have a conspiracy about Jack Black's son, actually.
Oh yeah, what's up?
I think you're the father.
No, I can't pay child support.
Exactly. That's why you ran away and left him.
I got too much dark elixir to buy on my Clash of Clans base. That's where
Yeah,
all of my
yeah.
income goes to.
Mm-hmm. Come talk to me
It's-
after the podcast.
Yeah, because I play Clash of Clans opposite of TBD, who plays Clash Royale far too much.
Clash Royale for gem hack.
But you got a gem hack?
Yeah, it definitely works and will not. You see, the conspiracy is that it doesn't work and it steals all of your data.
Anyway, Angelic Light, would you like to enlighten us with another conspiracy?
DB.
Damn, Daniel.
Do you guys know DB Cooper?
Yep.
Oh, I
Nope.
do.
Who is it?
DB Cooper was this man who hijacked a plane and held it hostage and asked for a large amount of money. And when they landed, he let everyone off except for one flight attendant. And when the one flight attendant, and the pilots obviously, took off again, the flight attendant gave DB Cooper the money, and DB Cooper then jumped off the plane with a parachute and was never seen again. But the money was found.
I didn't know that it was found.
The money was found, but he was not. And the whole thing about this conspiracy is he went on the plane, told the flight attendant lady that he had a bomb. And then when he landed the plane, he let everyone off, which defeats the whole purpose of having the bomb. And then when he got in the air again, he then jumped out, but then the money was found after he jumped out, somewhere in the area where he jumped out. So, why did he do that if he wasn't going to keep the money?
Funsies, lol.
Like to know my theory? My completely original theory that I promise I came up with all on my own?
Yeah.
I think that DB Cooper was actually none other than Loki from Norse mythology.
Mmm.
Just kidding.
You're doing a little trolling.
Just a little. So was Loki.
I do know that I believe that when he was flying, where he jumped from, the air temperature was really low, or it was like during winter. So because the plane's moving really fast, it's really cold, and people think that he just died because of how cold it was when he jumped out.
Yeah.
Here is my theory on this. I think DB in DB Cooper stands for Doug Bowser, and the reason that he didn't take the money was because he's actually rich, as he is the president of Nintendo of America. He just wanted a little bit of a rush.
The timeline definitely checks out as well.
It does, yes. Oh yes, it does.
Brody figured it out. Brody cracked the case.
Wait, no, okay, because Doug Bowser was born in August 28th, 1965.
You know that for sure.
And DB, yes, I'm looking at it right now. And DB Cooper disappeared on 1971. So it could have been 6-year-old Doug Bowser.
You're right.
Oh my god.
A menace to society.
You're onto something.
DB Cooper was just a menace. He was just absolutely bawling.
Stupid man.
I can't find any
bawling.
pictures of him.
I should explain, the Loki thing was from the Loki show, in which it's a canon part of Marvel, that DB Cooper was just Loki because he lost a bet to Thor.
Which makes Thor much, much worse of a person.
Yeah, Thor's a monster. That's my conspiracy. Thor is mean. Kidding. I think Thor's nice. I actually have a conspiracy about Bluebarin's balls.
Do it.
No.
Go for it.
No, I'd really rather not.
No, don't be a coward.
Subscribe to our Patreon for that. Just kidding.
Okay. Hey, did you guys know that Team Code Red has a Patreon, and it's pay what you want, and you can pay any amount to read our comics early, and you can go read Gold Rush right now?
You should do it. It's made by
a conspiracy?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a conspiracy.
You're supposed to say no.
My conspiracy is that we're not getting enough Patreons, even though we're so cool and epic.
Interesting that we don't. Yeah, anyway, unless anyone else can think of any good ones again, why don't we move on to making fun of some really stupid conspiracies that definitely don't all just hail from America?
Right, yeah, my conspiracy is that Ryan's really stupid.
Hey, I don't even come from America. I'm Canadian.
Okay. All right.
Listen, the Earth is flat. Flat Earthers, they're stupid. They're dumb. Like, it makes literally no sense how the Earth would be a freaking a disc. Okay, that doesn't make any sense. Cube Earthers, dumb. Also stupid.
Wait, is Cube Earth like an actual movement and not just a joke?
It's a joke to make fun of the flat Earthers. But dodecahedron Earthers, like, okay, I can understand. It's a combination. It's slightly round, slightly flat. It makes sense. But clearly, the best theory, the most intelligent theory, the one that's actually true, because it's not a theory, it's just fact. The Earth is a donut. Okay, like, just look at a watch. How does it do that? It can't do that if the Earth isn't a donut. It's just how it works.
Yeah, look up at the sky. Look up at the sky. It's blue. That's because it's the ocean above.
Actually,
Exactly.
I disagree.
What?
And here's why. I'll send a lovely image on why I think that's not true. Because the Earth looks like this.
Okay. I'm just gonna do a little described video. Our good friend Bluebarin sent an image of a funny little velociraptor.
Yes, it's Chris Pratt Earth.
No, that's not an Earth.
I'm a part of the Velociraptor Earth Society.
You make a good point.
I know.
Okay.
You know what else is pointed? The tip of the raptor's tail on the Earth.
Anyway.
Check me, liberal.
If you want to see the image she's talking about, search up girls kissing on the internet. It'll show this picture of the Earth.
Oh, tell her you do that.
Trust me on this one.
So actually, I did find out on the topic of Chris Pratt. I did find out something about the Mario movie. So
let me hear it.
So apparently, Everyone's talking about how the cast for the Mario movie Illumination is making is not the best. But I found out that when casting these people, Illumination actually had a rule that there was like a certain list of actors that they would ask to play the characters. And you can find the list online if you look up Mario Rule 34.
Okay,
And,
anyway, here's the conspiracy. The conspiracy is, gee, where did Bluebarin go? Weird, she's gone now.
Where did who go?
I would really,
How dare
really,
you?
I'm sorry, but I'm not. I'd really love to talk about my favorite kind of person, which is an anti-vax American. If you're anti-vax, I'm sorry, but go away. Because I have seen some very, very interesting theories from anti-vaxxers as to why they shouldn't get the vaccine. Can I please share my favorite?
Samsung ringtone. Oh my god.
Okay. My
Can
favorite
we
one
keep
was,
that in?
yeah. Please keep the Samsung.
Hey, wait a minute. Leaf, you're vaccinated, right?
Yeah,
Did that come from the 5G implant
it
that
did
was
actually.
placed in your
That's what I was
arm?
gonna say. So I saw a very lovely video of two women who genuinely believe that they don't need the vaccine because COVID is real. However,
It's real.
their bodies vibrate at a different frequency that can't carry COVID. You see? And so they're immune.
Pardonnez-moi?
Pardon?
That don't make no sense.
None at
Yeah,
all.
I actually am immune to COVID because my body is base boosted.
Yeah, mine too. Because the 5G, that's what the 5G is for. It vibrates you. That's why I made that
Yeah,
noise earlier.
yeah, I'm immune to COVID because I've been drinking my Schweppes ginger ale every day.
Schweppes?
Get me now. There's too much Schweppes in my body. It's protecting me.
I'm immune to COVID because I can do the stanky leg. It's not about like vibrations or anything. COVID is just so impressed at how good my stanky leg is. It's just like, oh,
Yeah.
dang, cool guy over here, and just leaves.
Gotta cut him some slack. Won't infect you.
Yeah, we don't want him dead.
That's society. What about you guys? Do you have any
Yeah,
favorite theories from anti-vaxxers?
I can't get COVID because I'm based.
That is true.
I can't get a boner.
Okay, that's
I think we just got tossed.
yeah.
Anyways, let's talk about something else now.
Yeah, please.
That's gotta be the clip.
Let's think of another.
That's the
Anywho.
Let's talk about the king of stupid, dumb theories. You know, the biggest brain of them all, Alex Jones.
Oh my god. Can I please talk about my favorite
Your favorite Alex
Go
Jones
for it.
conspiracy?
favorite boy, Alex Jones.
Go for it.
Alex Jones is my favorite person ever to watch, ever. Because his conspiracies are just so ridiculous that like you can't even feel mad watching the videos because it's so good.
I have no idea who you're talking about. I'm sorry.
The man
Wait,
who
seriously?
Alex Jones is the one who thinks that the frogs are gay.
Oh!
They're
Goes
putting
You mean
chemicals
thanks.
in the water.
You mean nose.
Yeah.
What about noses?
I'm gonna pick yours.
No.
Sorry.
Whoa.
I wouldn't.
What is one of your favorite theories of the Jones of Alex?
I mean the frog one is a classic, but
I remember the one thing where he made a man pill and it made him super manly, supposedly, and then he did it for 30 days. And he took a second picture. He took a before and after picture.
and he became more red.
Yeah, that was the only change.
That's like legitimately my favorite image in the world. We gotta put this one up because oh my god, I'm sending it. It's so good. The only difference is that he's like tensing up more and he's red.
Uh,
I remember I like this He did a theory once about how he thinks like the government does secret weather reports and can control the weather to make it wreak havoc on like unsuspecting people.
Oh, yeah, and he just like he acknowledged that there is natural tornadoes. I'm not gonna lie. I searched Alex Jones because I haven't watched a lot of his stuff, but he was like, yeah, there's natural tornadoes, but the government's making them too. So why not?
Here's the thing that I don't understand with some of these conspiracy theories. They're like, oh, this is happening. The government is doing this to blah, blah, blah. It's like, but why are they doing it? Like, what's their motive? That's always like a very important part.
As a wise man once said, citation needed. All these conspiracy theorists have all this bold claims of certain crazy things. For example, QAnon supporters who believe that there is a ring of leftist Democrats who are pedos, and they have no evidence of this.
Why did you pause so much?
I did not mean to pause.
Just a lot of the conspiracy theories are, it's just like, yeah, they're doing this because. Just because. Or it's for control.
Because.
But like, how are they controlling them? It's for control.
You guys remember Pizzagate?
No, I don't know what Pizzagate is.
Yeah, I remember
Vaguely,
Pizzagate.
please tell me about Pizzagate.
Hang on, I have to look this up so I can.
Wasn't that like Hillary Clinton was like
Yeah, it was
child
a Hillary
sex
Clinton thing, and it was in 2016. And basically it was this whole like conspiracy thing that like took over the news about how there was secret like human trafficking and child sex rings, and most of them were allegedly based around pizza places, and it was called Pizzagate. And it was like a huge thing in 2016, and everyone was talking about it. And I know there's something about everyone believed like Hillary Clinton was behind it or something. And big surprise, Mr. Alex Jones
I'm sorry.
also talked about it.
I just remembered about like the whole thing that people came up with in America after the election. When they lost, they just made it a conspiracy. Like, oh, it was rigged. Actually, it was rigged.
Yeah.
Just because they lost.
And then it turned out that it was Trump that cheated.
Yeah, and he got
Well,
it.
yeah, Trump was like, no, it was rigged, guys, and then everyone was like, oh, he's right.
Yeah, he got impeached twice. But they're like, no, this man would never lie.
But there's but you were talking about pizzas, and do you guys know about the conspiracy theories around Chuck E. Cheese?
Yes, I was hoping you'd say that.
Wait, there's one theory where because you know how when you order, I've never been to Chuck E. Cheese. This is like all secondhand information, but the thing is that Chuck E. Cheese places, when they serve you pizza, you order whole pizza. It's all different slices. They're all different sizes, and people think, oh, they recycle the pizza from other days. When really the thing is that they take slices from whole pizzas, because not everybody orders whole pizzas. So they would take slices from complete pizzas, and then when somebody does order a full pizza, they add slices from other pizzas to make a full pizza.
Just like we did to Brody. That's why he's half cyborg, because we took apart his body parts and fed them to David.
Yup. Had to keep him appeased.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, and we fed him Chuck E. Cheese pizza.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry, did I say Brody's arms and legs? I meant Chuck E. Cheese pizza.
Yeah.
Mistake, easy mistake. It happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
So I'm actually going to go back to some of the more the military conspiracy theories. It's like conspiracy theory of like time travel and all that, you know.
I thought you were gonna say going back to the more mid theories. Like, they're alright. I'll be honest with you, they're fine.
So I know that we were talking about A tier theories. Let's go down to like D tier theories at best.
Yeah, they're
Yeah, let's
mid-sized.
do a tier list after this and rank all our theories.
Let's
Tier
not.
list of our favorite conspiracy theories.
So there is this theory, and there's actually a movie that it doesn't play around the theory, but it plays around this idea. But then people decided to make theories about it being real. But the idea that like time is like a wave because there's like sounds a wave and light's a wave, and then people were like, oh, but wave, you can like bring the two tops of the waves together, and then boom, you can travel through time, and you can do that using copper or something. I don't know. And then so that way you could look into other dimensions, and people are bringing viruses from other timelines to our timeline because I guess the immunity
Mean.
is different and all that, and that's like that also ties into the whole theory of illnesses are faked just to make money.
Oh,
People make COVID that theory, that whole conspiracy that COVID was made to sell
ticket.
pharmaceuticals and all that.
Actually, one person came into my place of employment like a year ago and started talking to me about that at like 11 in the morning. It's really funny.
It's
Mayhem,
true.
this is a
It's
Obviously.
just them and me and another employee, and they went on for like 20 minutes because it was the morning and nobody comes there in the morning. And then they just started talking about like disappearing like U.S. and German Marine ships.
Oh my
There's
god.
like there's like a nuclear base that was deserted on like Long Island or something. And we're like, yeah, okay, buddy. We're gonna sanitize this now because it's clear you don't use sanitizer or nothing.
Yeah, sorry about that. I was kind of I didn't really know where I was. I was still sort of waking up.
Still waking up.
Wake up,
I haven't had my coffee yet.
Huh.
You're
Yeah.
not you.
The TCG members tend to get a little quirky before they've had their coffee.
The TCG members tend to get a little quirky at night.
Hello.
Please buy our new mobile game.
Here's my
5 Nights
conspiracy.
at TCG.
Here's my conspiracy theory. Five Nights at Freddy's will be real in 2023.
This isn't really a conspiracy, but I remember after playing Five Nights at Freddy's for the first time, being absolutely mortified of the local Chuck E. Cheese whenever I'd see the animatronics, but they're gone now and it got shut down. Coincidence?
I think.
Yeah, I do.
Good for you. I've been staring at this before and after picture of Alex Jones for like 20
It's so
minutes
good.
now. And I'm not gonna lie, he looks more manly on the right. On the 45 days later, he looks more manly.
Yeah, maybe we
Getting
should
more
buy this
manly
stuff
feels.
for them.
He's just
Yo,
been
should we
staring at
do
me for the past 15
should we
minutes.
do a Team Code Green tries Alex Jones's supplements?
I don't
challenge?
think so. Let's move on. Let's move
I think
on.
that's a wonderful idea.
I would like to live, thank you.
Yeah.
You know, for a conspiracy podcast, I know that we haven't talked about like the Illuminati, one of the biggest conspiracies, but like listen, I don't really know much about that conspiracy.
Me neither.
No, I tend to not listen to conspiracies ever, except for the Neopets one.
Oh yeah, Outboattwo. I was just gonna touch on the wave thing in time. Here's my thing. I find time travel and that sort of stuff super interesting. Sometimes I'll like fall asleep listening to like physics videos about it, but I
Ew,
don't
physics.
think I don't think it would work because if time travel existed, wouldn't there already be people from the future?
But that's the thing; it's being covered up because that's always the reasoning behind a conspiracy theory.
I think I'd figure it out. I'm pretty cool. I
I'm
know
built
they can
different.
hide it from me. Nothing gets past the big guy.
Yeah, you are pretty red pilled.
The Pope.
So red pilled it turned into Alex Jones because he took the pills and now he's red.
But actually, I didn't. I mentioned the movie that played with that idea. It was about why is everything's about World War II for some reason. It's like World War II. The Nazis are taking over. This is like an alternate universe, and I guess like they're losing. and so what the allies do, they create something that lets them see into other dimensions. So then they see like our timeline, our universe, or whatever you want to call it, where the allies defeat the Nazis, and they're like, "Yo, wait, it's possible. We could totally do this." Of course, it's different because like the Nazis have actually like taken over most of it. It's farther along the war. So like they're like, "Yo, it is possible. We can figure out how to do this. We got the big brain time."
Yeah, big brain time. Might be controversial, but I personally don't like the Nazis.
The Nazis are aliens.
I
Cringe.
thought you're the opposite of mixed code red. So does this mean mixed code red
Hey,
loves?
wait a
Don't joke
minute.
about that. Don't even joke about that. That's not funny.
No, I think he's just universally known that those are bad guys, whether you're opposite or not.
You know how all these people make all these theories? Why don't we give a crack at it? Like I think we can make some pretty good, compelling theories.
Conspiracies. Why would people think that putting chips in us would work? It'd have to be so small. How the battery wouldn't like exist. It couldn't work. How would it
Brody,
get charged? It would work for like 4 minutes.
I don't know what chips you've been eating, but there is no batteries in sour cream and onion.
I think here's my conspiracy. I think Team Code Red is a ploy to sell more genders.
Oh,
Okay,
holy
anyway.
You may be
I-
right, but there is gonna be some battery if you touch my sour cream chips.
Yeah, that's a good one. Anyway, I think we should turn this into a little challenge, and I think let's all take this seriously and try and come up with a conspiracy theory that you could genuinely convince someone of, or at least a simple-minded person of.
Oh,
So your target demographic is Ryan. Just kidding, I'm sorry.
Hey, you're supposed to be nice to me.
I'm sorry, Ryan's my best friend. He's the strongest mind I know.
Okay, never mind. So, anyways, oh, we didn't even talk about the birds being drones by the
We
government.
did.
Remember when
We
when the U.S. government turned off? I was in the U.S. Turned off when it shut when it shut down. Yeah. They just pulled a lever and then it just turned off. But anyways, I was in the
the
U.S.
Lever of
then.
Doom?
A lever of doom, exactly. I was in the U.S. I didn't see a single bird while it was while it was shut down. So yeah. But anyways, here's my conspiracy theory, that the truest of all conspiracy theories. Cows aren't real, actually, and the real
Hey.
cows, true cows. You see, they
We're the friends we made along the way.
true cows aren't the cows that you see on the farms. The cows are actually running the government. Cows are figments of our imagination, fabricated by the government to distract us from our cow overlords.
Okay. Let me expand on
That
that.
would scare
Oh,
me a little
you know
bit.
what?
I'm cowering right now in fear.
I think that makes sense because when the aliens always come to abduct things, why do they always go for the cows? Because they're more powerful than us, and they know that.
Yeah, they know that the cows are the apex race on Earth.
Wait, you say
Because they have-
Apex, bro? You play Apex? What's your gamer tag? Play me, add me in Apex.
I'm not a masochist.
Oh, that's a good conspiracy. What if Ryan's a masochist?
Twins.
I
Just
wish
kidding.
that they would give me a massive kiss.
Hey.
Oh, that's another conspiracy. So, society wants you to believe
Okay.
that Brody's attracted to women, but I think that's false, and here's why. I caught him in his room reading a book titled How to Kiss Men 101.
Whoa. I believe
Hey,
it.
look, that was just so that if a man ever kissed me, I'd know how not to do it to make them get unattracted to me.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of men do try to kiss me, as I am a very attractive guy.
You wanted to give a crack at the conspiracies.
Conspiracy.
I can't talk. Big conspiracy. The government is hijacking my brain to make me look stupid, but I'm not actually stupid. Please, guys, trust me, please.
Yeah, okay, buddy.
Give us your conspiracy, Aaron.
My conspiracy is that Weezer is actually just a ploy created by the government so that more people will be virgins and stay celibate, so that the population doesn't continue to grow.
I think you're onto something there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's my conspiracy theory. The sun isn't actually that far away. Yeah. If it's that far away, how come I can see it? It's got to be like a stage light in the sky or something.
Okay.
I
Let me
shine my
expand on that.
flashlight, right? Very powerful flashlight, only like 150 meters. How bright would the sun have to be? That doesn't make no sense.
I would like to expand on this, Brody.
Yes, please do.
Okay. So we all know the moon, right? We all know what the
Yeah.
moon looks like. You know why? The moon? You always see the same side of it. And why is that? Scientists might tell you because it's revolving the same rate it's rotating. No, I think actually it's a big ball of cheese that has been accumulating in the upper atmosphere for years. And the reason you always see the same side of it is because somewhere Wallace is there trying to get the cheese. And he's got a cheese magnet. You got to bear with me here. And the cheese magnet is always pulling on the same size of the cheese moon. And that's why we only see the same side of the moon.
Sound like you said cheese maggot.
So
I did.
much sense.
That makes a lot of sense. Okay, one last little thing about the sun, right? If they say it's so big, why is it so small when I look at it?
You're not supposed to look at the sun, but that's exactly what they want you to do. See, they don't want you to look at the sun because otherwise you'll learn the truth, just like you did.
Exactly. I've been enlightened. The sun is actually just a stage light that's up in the sky. It is very bright, though. It does hurt my eyes when I look at it.
Your eyes sure have been enlightened.
Yeah.
But you see, speaking of like the sun
I
and
don't
moon,
see. No, I don't. I can't anymore. I looked at the sun too much.
the Leaf said the moon is cheese. No, it's a hologram. Because you know how you can sometimes see it during the day. I don't know about you,
Yes.
but like everybody says that the moon only shows up at night. How come I can see it during the day? Unless somebody accidentally turned on the on lever for the moon.
The moon is actually a Vocaloid hologram.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
exactly.
Miko moon.
And you know,
Miko moon.
the new moon is just an excuse to recharge the batteries because it runs out of batteries by that time.
Gotta replace the bulb.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? No. I have a conspiracy.
Oh god.
Hey, it was a
The first Despicable Me movie came out in 2010, and we were all alive at that time. So how come none of us saw the moon disappear when Vector stole it?
Exactly. Because it was a hologram, it was all fake. You see, the government was trying to convince you that the moon was a real object during with Despicable Me, but we all know it isn't. It's a hologram.
Yeah. Everyone says the moon landing was fake, and that footage, I saw no cheese. So maybe I believe it,
The moon landing was fake CGI back then.
Yeah. Where was the cheese? If the moon is made of cheese, where was the cheese in the video? Checkmate, atheists.
checkmate cheesers.
It's all a hologram.
Ooh, guys, actually, I learned in the Welcome to Team Code Green pamphlet that I got when I woke up about a very, very interesting conspiracy theory.
What is it?
I'm listening.
So you guys know our good friend Hug Monster from Team Code Red. Now, she never appeared in podcasts. I heard that Team Code Green BD does show up in podcasts, but I don't actually have any proof.
I'm PunchHero and I like a woman.
Oh my
God!
It's true!
My
Oh my
gosh,
god, I
it's,
can't
it's
believe
them.
It's PunchHero, wow!
Showed up.
Nice! Fashionably late. You're a bit out of the loop, but please give us your best conspiracy theory.
Me?
Yeah.
My best conspiracy theory. Have you guys already talked about them putting the pizzas together at Chuck E. Cheese?
God damn.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, now I have to think of a different one.
I'm sorry, I stole your spotlight.
Get for being late.
Okay, 2 black holes are going to swallow up the Earth in in the year 3000. I don't know if that's actually going to happen, but I'll say I'll believe it.
All right.
Because that's the first thing I could think of.
Like in Mario Galaxy.
Hey, you know what
Yeah.
else a black hole is going to suck up and destroy? This podcast, because it's over.
What?
No.
I didn't even get to tell my conspiracy theory about Shaq.
Like
Big Shack?
Shaquille O'Neal.
Shaquille O'Neal. My conspiracy about him is that he never actually was a professional basketball player. I've never seen an actual game with him in it, and anytime he's shooting baskets, he's really bad.
Damn. All right.
So that's my conspiracy. Shaq was never actually a real professional basketball player.
Shaquille O'Neal, if you're watching this, we're on to you, motherfucker. Thank you so much for watching the first episode of Team Code Green on Air. Don't worry, there's going to be at least a few more. If we're lucky, this curse will last a long time because we're just so cool and awesome.
Yep.
Thank you for watching and listening. Make sure to follow Team Code Green on all social media. If it says red, just follow it anyway. It's fine. It's fine. And yeah, you'll convert soon enough. So for now, we'll say bye-bye, and we'll see you next time. We're on air.
Peace.
Please, if you're hearing this, it's all a simulation. None of it is real. No, David!
Israel?